Hello guys, today I'm going to show you how to set up one of those fire alarm systems on Roblox. There's two kinds. There's this newer one right here, which you're looking at, and then there's this older one right here. And by the way, I have this one here just because it has the tone and message I want on it, while the other one, that one doesn't. But yeah, so first we're going to show you how to set up this older one right here before we get to the newer one, because they're both kind of different, but it's same and different. Basically, what I'm saying, there's no other way I can explain that. But anyways, let's get started. So we have a model right here, and this is what we have here. We have the panel named Transmodder 1. There's peripherals and initiating devices. So now you want to take your pull station right here. This is the pull station I'll be using. I want to move this a bit. Yeah. So you want to, you move wherever you want. I'm just going to move it up here so that way I can pull it and then reset it easily. So we have a pull station. Now you want to drag this into initiating devices. So now it's in initiating devices. And now when we pull it, it should set the panel off. Hold on. Dang it, there's trouble in this one. Acknowledge this. Oh wait, I don't have the simplex codes there yet. Yeah, just ignore that for now. So now anyways, when we pull this pull station, it should go off. As you can see, it's going off right now. So now that we have that, now we want to get this to go off. Which I'm gonna, you know what, no, I'm actually gonna move it above the pull station. Yeah. Like usually it's not gonna be the same height as the panel, but yeah, actually, I'm gonna move it up a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna move it up right here. Okay, so okay, so there are peripherals. There is other signals and speakers. Now, any speakers go into. So we're gonna cut and then we're gonna paste into original location. They go into speakers. Any horns, chimes, and basically any strobes without any speakers, they go into other signals. So if it's a speaker like this one here, it goes into speakers. Horns, chimes, whatever they go into, or bells, they go into other signals. Which I can demonstrate if you want, but because if you put a speaker in other signals, it's going to put a trouble in the system. So now that we have the speakers in there, we can test it, and then we can test to see if that thing will go off. Again, ignore this. We're gonna key activate this one. I have that one set to code 3. Set to the T3 tone. Like I didn't set to anything else. There's no message on it. I don't know why, but that's all we got. Right. And that's basically it. That's how you set up this one. Now we're gonna set up this one. This one's a bit different. You basically do the same thing. You just put your initiating devices and initiating devices. Okay, but this one has 3 NACs. Like it doesn't matter which NAC you put in, but we're gonna look at NAC 1. Like if someone knows what these 2 NACs are, just let me know in the comments. Because I've never touch any of these yet. But anyways, for other signals, you have there's a truler and a wheel-lock chime strobe. So because this is a chime and not a speaker, even though it looks like a speaker strobe, it goes into other signals. The truler is self-explanatory, it's a horn strobe. And now initiating devices. This time it's different. You have address, alarm, alarm type, which I'm going to scroll through. See it? Address, alarm, alarm type, device name, device type, and then zone A and zone B. And then zone A and zone B. Now if you want to add more to this, which I can do right now, I have a T-bar. I have a pack of T-bars in my inventory. Yeah, and you have all this stuff. So if you have an old T-bar you want to add to it, like, let's say this one here, that I'm going to duplicate. Okay, let's say I want to add this T-bar to the system. And I just slap it there without doing anything else to it. Initiating devices. Oh, and make sure when you insert this model, ungroup it. You may delete the thumbnail camera. Now I drag this into ServerScriptService, and then ungroup it. You get the simplex codes module, which is this. And you need to put this in there for the system to work. But anyways, I'm going to demonstrate what happens if you don't do anything to that to this older pulsation if you put it in the system. So now here's our. Okay, it looks like it went back to normal now. Anyways, if you pull it, it doesn't activate the system because that pulsation doesn't work with this system. I mean, one thing I like about it is that this one has a functional door. But this one here, on the other hand, actually does work on the system. So now how do we get this pulsation to work with that system? Well, here's the thing. Like, there is a pulsation provided that, at least, because without it, then we wouldn't be able to use it. So we have to copy and paste all this into the old pulse station. You really only need anything else like the device type, alarm type, address, zone A and zone B. That's all you need. You can leave the alarm and device name if you're not going to change it. That's basically all you need. And then you paste it into there. Because now when you activate the system, alright, here we go. It works with it. It sets the system off. I'm going to do a system reset here. Alright. And you can also key activate it here too. So yeah. I can also do it from the annunciator, but I don't feel like unlocking it right now, but yeah, you get that. The rest is pretty much self-explanatory. If you want a speaker in there, I'm going to grab that speaker strobe. Grab it. I'm going to grab that speaker strobe and then put it, I'm going to put it right here. I'm actually going to put it right here. Now, like I said, the speakers Versus. Oh, and if you're gonna have two panels, make sure you name it transponder 1 and transponder 2. And here's the thing: you don't put older panels and newer ones together because they are not compatible with each other. So if we go into peripherals, like I said, the other speakers go into like I said, like the speakers go into speakers like chimes, horns, bells, whatever. They go into other signals. Oh, remote strobes too. Like speaker strobes, like speakers, like any device with a speaker goes into speaker. Because otherwise, if I put into other signals and then test it, first it'll start out as normal. But then, when I click one of those buttons right here, let's say page. Yeah, doesn't do it to that system. I don't know how it affected that one, but it still works though, but I'm gonna silence that real quick. Yeah, as you can see, there's a trouble on the system. Which I'm gonna go back there and then zoom out. But let's see if you try to reset it. Yeah. Yeah, but there are problems with that thing too. Like where it keeps beeping after you acknowledge it, which I don't know what's that about, but well, there's a trouble in here now. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Actually, let's look at it from the annunciator. I'm gonna unlock it. We're gonna unlock the annunciator here. Let's just see what it's about. NAC 1 damage. They'll say it's damaged. Wait, no, never mind. I swear it was normal. It was normal last time. But yeah, if you put in the speakers, how about I demonstrate this one more time to see if you'll go into trouble at the start. Yeah, you do want to put it in speakers. Yeah, it's normal. Pull it. Works like it should. Reset it. And it should say normal again. Oh wait, I forgot to reset the pull station. Oh god. Oh, make sure you reset your pull station. Okay, now without putting this into trouble when I join it, putting it in other signals. Alright, so we're here. System normal. Pull the pull station. Now if we do a system reset, puts into trouble, it says damaged. So that's why you don't want to put your speakers in other signals. But what if we put a non-speaker device in speakers? That's just for experimental purposes only. Don't do what I'm doing. Will it still work? It's in trouble already, but it's still, as you can see, it still puts it into trouble. So yeah, that is why you don't want to put non-speaker devices in speakers or speakers in other signals. And now I've already explained this, and now I've already been messing around with this a lot, but here's how to change the message and the tone on here. So we're gonna be working with this one this time. This one is actually a system I was using in another game that I wanted to put in the second place as well. You know, Cedar's Residence Hangout. I do have a video of that coming soon, but actually no, like I've already released the video. What are you talking about? Like because I actually posted this video up because this video is published a week after the file alarm test video. Anyways, so now you want to go to speaker script here if you want to change it. Evac. So there are different tones you can choose from. I chose tone 3, which is the fast whoop. And I chose message 1, which is this one here. By the way, like I changed timing myself. Like I actually grabbed that from another one, which is simplex. Grab it with high quality audio. Like I just look at the speaker script and then took a timeless on there and put it on there. Like if you put timeout true, then it only plays the message. It only goes through that once. Or message replay, like however many times you have it set to, then that's how many times it'll play. If you set it to 1, then it's gonna play once. If you set timeout to true, like after the message plays however many times this is set to, then when it plays the tone again, it doesn't play the message again. But if you set the timeout to false, it will play it that number of times. Then tone will play, but then the message is gonna play again, which I didn't really mess with anything down there. Like I only changed that part thinking like it would do the same thing in that one, but when I set that to false, well, I unintentionally made it not play the message again, which is basically what most simplex systems out there, like at least on YouTube, like sound like. But you could change the message if you want. You could also change the message. which you want to have it set to that, like that's the length of the message, and then the pause after it before it plays it again. And once you have it set, test it. Stop. Okay, there we go. Why am I not moving? Looks like the game froze. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, the game froze actually. Now once we go normal. What? Why am I not? Oh, there we go. Weird. Look, I just pulled the pull station and it caused it to freeze. It literally removed my player from the... That did not go as planned. Like, it literally just removed my player from the... Like, I pulled this one, it... I want to see if I can silence that one. Yeah, I'm gonna try to silence it like this because I can't. Alright. Now, as I was saying, like, once you have your message and tone set, you want to test it.
Attention. 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 An emergency has been reported. All occupants walk to the nearest stairway exit and walk down to your assigned re-entry floor or main lobby. Do not use the elevator. Walk to the nearest stairway.
Anyways, that... So what I have here is the default, like, fast whoop and default message tone I have on there. Like I said, you can set to any message you want. Which I kind of like. But you can actually get it to play again after you silence if you click the evac. Huh. Weird, why can't I do it? Oh, because I silenced it. I don't know why it's still beeping, but when I tried to open it, you see it didn't open. Like, I've got to tell you, like, you can have it locked by default. Like when you get this, where is it? There it is. Like when you get this model, the panel is unlocked by default. It's unlocked by default, even though it says in the lock, even though it's in the lock position. If you click it, it forces it in the unlock position. But if you check this value first, then it's going to be locked when you join, and you have to unlock it with the key, with the panel key. So that's optional, but That's optional if you only gonna have like a fire alarm testing game. But if you have a game where you don't want players messing with the panel and doing stuff to it, trying to do manual evac or whatever, then you want to have that value checked. That way players can't open the panel. And same thing goes with the annunciator. Make sure that's checked, unless it's a fire alarm testing game. But for my system test game, like, I left that as it is. I left all the values as they were, but in the Cedars Residence Hangout game, like, I just checked the locked value on the panel, so it's locked by default. But yeah, that's basically how to set up a fire alarm system on Roblox. And that'll be it. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and yeah, see you in the next video, guys.